Before we start, guys, please make sure you stay until the end. If you make one common mistake, you may end up spending, guys, thousands of dollars in repairs. Stay with us, we'll explain what it is. Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair, guys. Super helpful video to any of you trying to find the fuses and the relays for the left and the right headlamp. Stay with us, we'll explain where you can find them for any of you looking for that. Please guys, do not waste money on parts, tools, modules, guys, diagnostics until you watch that video, because it could be quite simple fix. And if you need to buy replacement parts and tools, we'll share the information in the description of the video below. So let's start on it now. Before we start, let us tell you a little bit about us, guys. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We make mechanical repair videos, engines, transmissions, bodywork, electrical, engine, transmission codes, fuses. Why we guys do all that? Because our mission here at the garage is, guys, to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video. That way we can keep making these free videos. And guys, check out our YouTube channels. We have more than 17,000 free repair videos that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. So let's start on it now. So the headlamp fuses, guys, left and right side, where you can expect to find them. We will come right here. We need to open the hood. By the way, you guys have many hidden fuse boxes in that Mercedes C-Class. 9 out of 10 people do not know about all of them. That's why we made a special video that's known as a fuse box location and diagram on Mercedes W204. Check it out. People said that we saved them a ton of money and headache as well. Check it out, guys. So here, on the driver's side, we will be working in easy to get to fuse box. Next to the brake fluid reservoir, you have that cover. Open the clips here, pull the wire and the hose up, and underneath you have a fuse box with a layout like this one here. Before we continue, let's explain quickly why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. Guys, let's explain why it's super important to test fuses and relays. That way you do not spend money on diagnostics, parts, repairs you may actually not even need. So, guys, you have different kinds of fuses and relays. We're talking about the maxi fuses, standard fuses right here. You have, watch how many different kinds of relays as well. Now, these fuses, sometimes you can clearly see if a fuse is burnt or not by looking at the element. But sometimes it's really sneaky. They can burn here on the side. It's hard to see. Some fuses will not be visible as well. And we had people that will spend thousands of dollars in repairs, replacing modules, even engine computers, when all they had to do, they assumed they had a good fuse. They pulled it out, they saw it, and they assumed it was good. But guys, you can easily test these fuses, and on some of these, most of them, they have even the terminals on top that allows you to check them with a voltmeter and find out if it's good or bad. You see, that's a good fuse. If it's blown, okay, like this one here, it's blown, nothing. Check this thing out, no connection. One next to it, okay. Right here, let me get good contact point. That's a good fuse, guys. You can see, you can test them. Now, relays are harder to test, but with the voltmeter, fuses are super easy to test. All we have to do, set it on that setting and practically your home resistance setting, and you can find, guys, okay, if it works or not. For instance, that one was the good fuse. You can see it's going to go down to 0 ohms resistance, or you can go ahead, remove it and test it the same way, guys. It should have 0 ohm resistance. Now, relays, guys, are a little bit more complicated, but it's doable. It will take you a minute or two to find out how to do that. Now, we'll put, guys, links to a video that will explain how to test relays, how to test fuses, which battery terminal you need to reconnect and disconnect first if you're doing repairs, because that can cause modules to burn as well, and that can cost you thousands of dollars in repair. Check out the videos, they will be in the description of the video below. So let's start on it now. So here, guys, what we need to check. Now, first we're going to start checking fuse number 4 and 5. So the fuse numbers will be next to them. That's fuse number 4. That's fuse number 5. These two fuses here will need to be checked. They're very important fuses. Then you need to locate fuse number 14. So coming this way in the back, that's fuse number 17, 16, 15, 14. That 7.5 amp fuse. Okay, right here, let's focus a little bit. Okay, perfect, because it was a little bit foggy. Now we need to check fuse number 18. Fuse number 18 is right here. Check this thing out. Super easy, guys. Okay, right there. Next, okay, we need to check 29 is for the right headlamp, and 29 will be right here, and 30 will be for the left headlamp. These two will need to be checked as well for any of you having problems. What about the relay? You don't have a relay. The relay function is controlled by the front SAM module, SAM module. If you have problems with that, check the front SAM module fuses. Relays will have the video on the channel for any of you needing that. In this Mercedes W204, you're going to have all kinds of different fuses and relays that sometimes are hard to find, and if you're in the middle of nowhere, you may have a hard time finding one, guys. Replacement one, you may be stuck. It happened to us. So what we usually do, we buy some spare ones and we put in the glove box for a peace of mind. We'll share a link where you can get them at a really good price, quick shipping. That way you do not waste money and time. That link will be in the description of the video below. Check it out for your convenience. Hopefully, guys, the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching and see you next time.